Here's how to sell your aging iPhone before the iPhone 6 becomes ubiquitous. Thank you for joining us for another Bank of Cardiff newscast. Looking to make a few quid towards getting an Apple iPhone 6? Well, Apple's set to announce the impending arrival of iPhone 6. That means there's still time left to sell your aging iDevice to a less fortunate individual who will likely be texting and making calls from it from the deserts of Africa. If this scenario piques your interest, and you've got an older model iPhone, chances are someone in dusty sandals is willing to pay top dollar. Here's what sellers of such rare antiquity should know before they go to market. First, put your skates on. According to Usell, an online marketplace for used tech devices, the second-hand value of aged iPhones drops over 10% following Apple's release of a new model, and then drops another 10% in the next 2 months. According to that arithmetic, those less impetuous individuals looking to sell yesterday's new thing stand to lose over $60. If hawking your current iPhone today seems troubling, if only because your future seems doomed should you have no phone to aimlessly pander Instagram and Twitter for new followers, worry not. By cutting the cord today, you'll have more pence in your shallow trouser pockets and can reserve the latest iPhone 6 online at apple.com. If conducting business from payphone booths and homeless shelters stands to wreak havoc on your social life, prior to selling your digital umbilical cord, snag the SIM card and slide it into an older phone should you have one lying round. Sure, you could trade a favor or two with a less fortunate mendicant for his Motorola Razr. Craigslist and eBay are probably the best options to sell your iPhone directly to another consumer. Now, this avenue should prove more lucrative than leveraging a middleman or fence. Because Craigslist attracts local buyers to local sellers, the opportunity for a lightning-fast sale exists, though impending fraud by a bevy of scammers is also likely. Craigslist, Garner, and also Orange County are similar only in name. Dusty feet in cracked plastic sandals held together with shoe glue and rubber bands don't blend well with acrylic-tipped nails, imitation designer handbags, and high-mileage European motorcars from the previous generation. That said, be certain that Craigslist localities yield varying prices. According to today's First World, Craigslist prices, an unlocked 16GB iPhone 5S in New York City warrants around $500, while the previous iteration should fetch 300 quid. eBay prices look similar, with buy it now prices for cherry ones fetching over $500. If haggling over the price is not your cup of tea, corporate pilfers and trademarked fences are here to answer the call. For a touch of determination and a pinch of fortitude, you'll easily be able to part ways with an older iDevice for top dollar. In contrast, companies like Gazelle and iCracked appeal to the slightly less backboned individuals. Both companies promise to purchase your personal porn messenger for nearly half of what you could fetch on either Craigslist or eBay. Though Gazelle claims to find homes for their newly acquired phones via re-commerce, saying, "You sell your unwanted gadgets to us and we extend their life by selling them to someone who wants it," one can assume that the new home they're finding is actually an abode that comes complete with mosquito nets provided by the United Nations. Dusty feet, we presume. That's all for now. Join us later this week for another Bank of Cardiff newscast, and remember, all of our newscasts are on bankofcardiff.com/newscasts.